Hey, good evening, friends and family. It's your boy Tony, and the Washington Post and many other news outlets, the New York Times, USA Today, they all decided that Pete Davidson, Variety, NBC News, People, Deadline, Time, Today Show, Infobay, which I've never heard of Infobay before. I don't even know why I read that one. But they all had to pick up on the fact that Pete Davidson posted an alarming Instagram message, and it was so alarming that the NYPD actually went and checked on him to make sure that he was still alive. Yes, I guess apparently he was on like suicide watch. Pete Davidson wrote on Instagram Saturday afternoon that he didn't want to be on this earth anymore. The post came shortly after the SNL cast member had used the social media platform to applaud Kanye West for speaking openly about his own mental health issues. And apparently Kanye just went on some sort of a Twitter tirade Thursday night into Friday morning. Anyway, Davidson wrote, "I'm doing my best to stay here for you, but I actually don't know how much longer I can last. All I've tried to do was help people. Just remember, I told you so." And that's such a cryptic message. The Washington Post continues by saying the alarming message relayed via a screenshot of Davidson's Notes app has since been deleted along with his entire Instagram account. On Saturday, the New York Police Department confirmed that it had conducted a wellness check and made contact with Davidson. Fans and celebrities have expressed support, including rapper Nicki Minaj, actor Jada Pinkett Smith, TV personality Meghan McCain, and rapper Machine Gun Kelly, who tweeted he was in the plane now on the way to see Pete. John Cryer, who stars alongside Davidson in the upcoming film Big Time Adolescence, tweeted soon afterward that he heard Pete Davidson is at SNL and accounted for. Davidson, who had a whirlwind engagement, of course, with Ariana Grande, ended in mid-October, has been open about his diagnosis about borderline personality disorder on social media and interviews, and even during the weekend update segments on Saturday Night Live. Earlier this month, David wrote on Instagram that he had been getting online bullied and in public by people for 9 months, mainly because of his relationship with Ariana Grande, and that he was trying to understand how, when something happens to a guy, the entire world just trashes him without any facts or frame of reference. And I mean, that's just what people do. We've been doing this since like the Stone Age. If you had more rocks than someone, you still got made fun of. That's just what people do. If they can't beat you, then they just make fun of you. So anyway, he credited his candor to his hopes that it will help bring awareness and help kids like himself who don't want to be on this earth, adding that no matter how hard the internet or anyone tries to make him kill himself, he won't. My take on this is I'm glad people came out to help Pete Davidson. I'm glad that he spoke up. It's amazing to see the amount of outreach that Pete got from a lot of these stars. And I know that there are a lot of people that day in and day out want to commit suicide, want to kill themselves, want to take their own lives, and they don't get this same attention. My only hope is that when people actually see how stars are reaching out and helping other stars, that this will help other people who have friends who might be dealing with such things reach out to their friends and fly a helicopter or an airplane across country to see them and make sure that they're okay. Because really, mental health is no joke. It really isn't. It's probably the biggest thing that people are dealing with right now. We are just in this time where everything just things are happening so much. I don't even know how to really explain what it is, but we are just exposed to so many different things on levels never before seen, from entertainment to the food that we eat to just the pesticides and the crap that we ingest. There's so many things going on a regular basis. You like, your brain cannot function normally. And then you have these superstars who feel like they have to live this certain life, they have to live a certain way and have a certain lifestyle, and it's go 24/7. They just don't get a chance to stop. I mean, I don't know how they do it. I work a job, and then I have 2 kids with another one on the way coming. I have a family to take care of. There are so many things that are going on, but at the same time, I feel like I have something to live for. And I don't know if it's the same for these stars. I don't know if when they don't have something, or they don't get something right, or they feel like they're on this pedestal so that when things, fall from beneath them, it just feels like their whole world is falling apart. I'm not quite sure how it is, but I think people, no matter where you are in life, no matter how much you have, no matter matter what you have or what you've lost. I think it goes without saying that every single person is necessary in this world, and you are better off alive than you are dead. If there is something in your life that is a challenge to you, then please reach out to people through suicide hotlines. If your friends aren't helping you, then find new friends. There are so many people in this world that are out there to help you and that can help you for free. Just pick up the phone and call. It's not that hard. Really, it isn't. It's hard when you think that it's a huge mountain that you have to climb, but it's not hard when you realize that there are thousands upon thousands of people who are out there to help make the climb with you. Anyway, this article in the Washington Post goes more into some of the other stuff. I guess Ariana Grande got involved in a lot of this stuff, and the whole Drake versus Kanye West beef was also a part of this. As this article goes on to saying, there are many events leading up to this. Mainly West, Grande, and rapper Drake as a whole bunch. They, since deleted tweets. There was a lot of stuff that was happening. Basically, Kanye West was attacking Drake. Kanye was saying that Drake was taking his own mental illness lightly, and then Ariana Grande jumped in and said that I hope that the grown men can stop arguing online long enough for people to enjoy Ariana and Miley Cyrus's new single that was going to drop. To which Kanye took some offense to that, and then Grande eventually apologized and said that she was just trying to promote her stuff and she didn't mean to take his mental illness lightly. And then Davidson, I guess, backed up Kanye West, and there was just a whole lot of stuff that was happening, and just a lot. And we all know Kanye's issues that he seems to have been dealing with since his mother died. I'm not quite sure if he's ever really gotten over it, but again, everyone is living their own life. We're all trying to live our best lives, and there's no understanding what people are going through. I had this discussion with my wife before, when people talk about, helping other people in the world and reaching out to folks around the world or even in your own neighborhood. And sometimes people will say, I just need to focus on my family, or I need to focus on myself. And sometimes we tend to take that as, oh, you're just too lazy to do something, or you're too lazy to go out. But no, really, some people literally only have the mental, the emotional, and the physical capacity to take care of just themselves and the immediate people around them. Some folks, that's all they can do, and we have to stop forcing people to try to put out more and more and more. And unfortunately, that's just the world that we live in. We live in a world where technology is forcing us to be up 24/7. It's forcing us to have to create something 24/7, to just be on our A game 24/7, and we don't really get to rest anymore. It's not like the days of past where there was no internet, where you could just sit back and read a book and relax. It's not like that anymore. As a matter of fact, I got a notification on Reddit that said that we are on our screens so much that our brains don't really get a chance to just sit back and relax themselves. We think that, we're relaxing by sitting on our phones or something, but it's not. And we got to get back to a time where we can put our phones down, we can turn the TV off, we can turn the video games off, we can remove YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and just sit down for a while in front of a fireplace if it's the wintertime, or if you're living in Australia, sit outside and just bask in the sun for like an hour a day. Just 1 hour without any technology around you. I think if people started getting back to that, we have a lot less depressed people, because I think a lot of the depression and a lot of the anxiety, it's just coming from the things that are just going off in our minds 24/7, and then we medicate ourselves with social media thinking that it's going to help, and instead it's just throwing more fuel on the fire. So Pete Davidson, I hope that you are doing great. I hope that the people that reached out to you are really helping you and genuinely care about you, and I hope that people just continue to reach out to people more, and not just when they seem like they're about to take a dive off the deep end. I hope people, just realize this and just reach out to friends and families and neighbors and make sure that they're okay. Because half of the time, that's really all it takes. That's really all it takes, is just a kind word from even a stranger, and it can completely change someone's life. So that's all I've got for you all today. Let me know what you think, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace out.